Day 7. One word to rule. The alien stood still, silent, watching me. Then, without a word, he opened a hologram. It was night in Makkah. We stood before a group of Qurayshi elders. Their cloaks were heavy, their faces tight. A young man, lit by the moon, stood facing them. The Prophet. The simulation moved like breath, soft, slow, alive. "Say one word," the Prophet said to his uncle, Abu Talib, "and you will rule over the Arabs, and the non-Arabs will pay tribute to you." The room fell silent. The alien froze the scene, turned to me. "One word?" he asked. "And this, rule, tribute, dominance, would follow. What kind of word does that?" I swallowed. La ilaha illa Allah. "A spiritual declaration," the alien nodded, "with geopolitical consequences." He turned back to the scene. The Qurayshi chiefs shifted uncomfortably. Abu Jahl spoke first. "Would he make all our gods into one? This is a strange thing indeed." The alien closed the hologram. They understood it immediately. That word was not a prayer, it was a revolution. Not just the end of idolatry, the end of their rule, their economy, their tribal order. I tried to respond. But maybe he just meant rule in a metaphorical sense. Influence, respect. The alien raised his hand again. Another scene bloomed around us. The Prophet on a mountain trail, alone with his uncle Abu Talib. "Even if they place the sun in my right hand and the moon in my left, I will never abandon this call." The alien's voice came low. "Would you say that to defend a metaphor? Or a message destined to govern the world?" Another scene replaced the last. A shimmering map of Arabia, Makkah, Medina. The message spreads like fire. Caravans, letters, battles, treaties. "You say Islam was born spiritual," the alien said. "But the moment it was offered, it came with a promise. Say this word, and rule will follow." He drew the scale from yesterday again, but this time, on one side, the word La ilaha illa Allah. On the other, spears, treaties, markets, and scrolls bearing royal seals. "You believe in this word," he said to me, "but you've accepted a world where it leads to nothing. No state, no authority, no law, just slogans." I stayed silent. "But your prophet did not promise slogans. He promised dominion, if only they would surrender to the one God, which means his message was always meant to govern." He let that sink in. "Say one word, and you will rule." He stepped back into the light. And yet today, those who say it are ruled by others, their economies dictated, their laws rewritten, their futures outsourced. I clenched my fists. "So what are you saying? That we failed?" He looked at me. "No, I'm saying you settled. You made the word small even though your prophet had made it vast." A final image flickered, the word La ilaha illa Allah, stretching across the sky, not as an abstract belief, but as a banner raised high in law, in power, in dignity. "It was always a call to lead," he whispered, "to establish, to liberate, to govern."